Hello guys, welcome back to this new video. As promised earlier, this video is meant to help you to write programs that can carry out simple calculations, and that is exactly what we're going to do. We normally use variables in storing values in some reserved memory locations in our computers. And in this case, we are going to begin by declaring variables and initializing them to some constants. In this case, let us begin by declaring our first variable, say a, and then we initialize it to a constant, say 4. Then we also initialize our second variable, say b, to a constant, say 6. Then we must also declare the third variable that is going to store the result of computation of a and b. In this case, if we are working with addition, we're going to say sum. Then we initialize it to the sum of a and b, so that is a plus b. So a plus b. Then if you can remember well, in our last video we talked about how to print on the screen. So we are going to use that printing tool, that is printf, to give us the result of this computation. And we are going to print an integer, and we normally use %d in referring to the integers, but now you have to be specific. You have to show the program that this %d does not belong to a and b, it belongs to sum. So in that case, I'll come and indicate to it that %d is sum. Then I end the string there. So if I run this program, then it indicates to me a value of 10. And clearly, you know that 10 is the sum of 6 and 4. Now, someone might be asking a question, how about if I want this program here to give me a result that indicates to me that a plus b is equals to sum. I mean, a program that will give me an output of 4 plus 6 is equal to 10. So how do you modify this program to give you that? So that is what I am going to next. So what you do is that you have this %d as sum, but I want it to be %d and another %d to give me this %d. So it will be %d, the first %d will actually be, let me first do away with this. The first %d that I've written will actually be a, then I say it's plus, then I write another %d. So if I say %d plus %d, the first %d here is a, then the second %d here is b, then I also include equal sign, and I say that one is also equals to %d. Now I have to show to this to my compiler the meanings of each of these %ds. So the first %d is a, the second one is b, and the third one is sum. So I have to write all of them here. So I will come here and I write a, then I put comma and I write b, I put comma and then I write sum. So if you have it like this, if you run it, then it will give you the result in a way such that you'll be having 4 plus 6 is equals to 10. And let us run it so that we see what it gives us. Now if you look at the screen of your laptop, or rather my laptop, we have 4 plus 6 is equal to 10. So it has given you exactly what it has given us exactly what we wanted. Now someone might also be asking this question, that how about if we want to modify this program in such a way that it is the values that are being entered are user defined. The values are user defined. It is the user who actually decides which value they want to enter to the device so that it carries out the calculation. Then this is what we are going to do. I'm first going to begin by doing away with this. So I'll begin by first declaring the variables, and my first variable is going to be A. My second variable is going to be B, and my third variable is going to be uh, sum, like that. Now what I'm going to do next is that I'm going to prompt the user to enter the values of A and B so that the compiler will actually uh, work out, do the calculation and give the computation of A and B. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to begin by prompting the user, and for us to prompt the user, it means the user uh, will have to be prompted by seeing the commands on the screen. So I'm going to say printf, then I tell the user, I just become user friendly, and I tell the user enter the value of A, for example, or uh, enter the value of the first number, or let me even say enter the first number, the first number, like that. Then if I tell the user to enter the first number, I will have to scan that number and store it in the memory location of the computer. So I'll use the scanf command, the scanf tool, sorry. Scanf is normally used to translate to the compiler what has been entered by the user. So in scanf, I am going to scan this as an integer, and it is %d. Then I will point to the compiler what that one means, and this, we use this sign, the and sign, to actually show the compiler what we mean by this %d. So then I say that that one is A. So after that, then I end that string there. The next thing is I am going to do the same for B. So I'll simply copy this and paste it and modify it a bit. Let me see, like that. So I'm going to modify this one to B. Then I say second number here. So we already have this. Now the third thing that we're going to do is we are going to tell the compiler what sum is. So I'll come down here and I say that sum will be equal to A plus B, like that. Then I'll come down here and I use the printf tool to actually do the computation. So I'll say printf %d. It will be printing %d, sorry, and that %d will actually be sum. So if I run this, if everything has been done well and I run it, then it should be able to run and it should be able to give me the desired result. So it is telling me to enter the first number, just exactly as we programmed it. And let us say the first number will be 6. If I press enter, it tells me enter the second number. Let us say the second number is 2. Then it gives me 8. This 8 is as a result of addition of 6 to 2. Now, I want it to be more organized. I want it to write for me here that the sum of 6 and 2 is 8. So how am I going to do that? This is exactly what I'm going to do. I'll be coming to printf just as we did earlier. Then I'll say here that the sum of %d and %d is %d. Then I have to show the compiler what this %d means. So I'll come here and I point to it. The first %d, the first %d, I'll say that it is the first variable, which was a. So I'll say a. Then the next %d will be the second variable, which is b. So I'll say b. Then the third %d will be the third variable, which is sum. Then I write sum. So in this case, if I run this, then it should be able to give me the result just as required. So I will enter the first number, 6. Second number, we said it was 2. Then it tells me that the sum of 6 and 2 is 8. That is exactly what we wanted. So I can even make it to appear better by creating a line between the sum of 6 and 2 is 8 and process returns 0. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here, the sum of %d and %d is %d. Then I will print a line here. And we said that /n is a tool that is used to print a new line. Now if I run this, then I put my first number and I put my second number, then it tells me the sum of 6 and 2 is 8 and it gives me a new line. So that is how you can do simple addition. That is how you can write a program that can carry out simple addition. This is not just restricted to addition alone. You can also work with subtraction, you can work with division, you can work with multiplication. And in our next video, I'm going to show you how you can interchange the values stored in two memory location, so that if the first memory location was initialized to some value and the second memory location is initialized to another value, then the first variable will be showing the value of the second variable and the second variable shows the value of the first variable. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, you can do so that you get more educative content. Until next time, I wish you all the best. Thank you.